with the Beatles being about love, where the Rolling Stones were about sex, the Beatles being about creation and invention, where the Rolling Stones were in a sort of musical conservatism because they were stuck in the blues story, which is a very, very formal way to approach music. A very limited series of harmonies, a limited series of possibilities to create. And it's funny to see that those two dimensions, sex, drug, and rock and roll, innovation, uh, joy, optimism, and creation on the side of the Beatles, are at the end the two main cultural, I would say, cultural trends that took place at this particular moment.
It's true that they were friends. It's true that the Beatles were the biggest source of inspiration of the Rolling Stones. It's true as well that the positioning of the Rolling Stone as a band in the beginning, which we explain in the book, is made according to the Beatles' positioning. And that without the Beatles, maybe the Rolling Stone would have been another band with a different image. It's true that there were a strong rivalry because they were the two leading bands at that time. And it's true that there were some moment of crispation, frictions, jealousy. So it's at the end of the day, I would say it's a complex relationship, but with diverse angles, friends, competitors, rivals, sources of inspiration. I mean, it's a complex reality, but at the same time, we're clear on the fact that the Rolling Stone would not have been the Rolling Stone without the Beatles. And we're clear as well on the fact that the Rolling Stones took a lot of inspiration from the Beatles, while on the opposite, to our knowledge at least, the Beatles never took anything from the Rolling Stones. So it's a kind of unilateral inspiration, in our opinion.
It seems to me that after the 70s, the Rolling Stones do Rolling Stones. And they repeat themselves all the time. There's nothing we can remember between the 80s and now that would match what Satisfaction, what Jumping Jack Flash, those Honky Tonk Woman were at the time. And they're still what make the Rolling Stone show alive today.
I think that the image of the Rolling Stones is stronger than the reality. At the same time, same happened with the Beatles. But if we start with the Rolling Stone, I think to some extent they have represented a kind of revolutionary rebellion image, particularly in the year 60. I mean, from the beginning, let's say 65 to 68, 69, and they were seen as a very, and they were seen and they had some messages about being kind of revolutionary band, while the Beatles seemed more low profile, conservative. And here as well, it's the turning point is probably 67, 68, with Lennon involvement. Lennon has been the more political element of the two bands by far. He spent time, money, energy, sincerity. I think he was sincere. Even today, we might agree or not with what he was fighting for. While the Rolling Stone, it was more a kind of marketing approach. They like the idea of being, as you say, the devil, or being a kind of a group against the establishment. But in reality, they've never been that much involved or interested in politics.